holding back. You might have somebody holding back. They're wanting you to do some kind of ritual to help you to process old wounds that you have. Work with the rhythm of creation. Okay, so they might want you to work with, I don't know, the moon cycles. So take it what that means to you. Is that doing some kind of like witchy stuff? If you're into that, you know, do some kind of ritual. Practice processing old wounds and working with the rhythm of creation. So doing some shadow work, maybe when the time is right. We want to process old wounds. We want to get rid of those negative feelings when the moon is waning, maybe even a full moon. There's certain moon cycles that are better. So that's what I'm getting from that. Take your power back with positive self-talk. There is somebody you're addicted to and they want you to release your addiction to this person, okay? So whoever you're addicted to, you need to do some shadow work to help release your codependency on this person, your addiction. It doesn't necessarily mean, especially if we're talking twin flames, it doesn't mean that this person, you and them will never be together, but you're codependent on them. You need to release your addiction. And how are you going to do that? By doing shadow work, processing any wounds you've had from the past, somehow working with the rhythm of creation, or just manifesting also. Cycles of life, working with that cycle right now. The Twin Flame Collective, we are all in this cycle right now of learning lessons and doing that shadow work and processing those wounds. So work with it, but also use positive affirmations to take back your power. You gave this person your power because you are addicted to them. You are codependent on them. You feel like your life isn't complete without them. No, first you got to heal yourself, and you got to get to the point where you feel whole on your own before you guys get together. You guys both have to come into surrender if we're talking about twin flames here. Yeah, you have good chemistry with this person. Don't worry, they are into you. In the future, you will have some positive vibes coming in. But right now, you're coming from a scarcity mindset. You're coming from this place of lack. You're feeling like you don't have what you want. And that just creates resistance, right? Right now, this person, you might feel like you're wasting time. You might feel stuck because nothing's changed. You feel limited. Why? Because this person's been acting like a sheep in wolf's clothing. Like they're coming off like they're this good person, but then their actions don't match that. So you've got to get over this addiction. In the future, I feel like you guys are going to have this time frame where, or maybe this is you needing to find somebody who's into you, who's positive. You need to be around positive people. You're dealing with somebody, this person that you need to get over. So I don't know if we're talking twin flames or not. Usually most of my readings go there, so I'm trying not to assume. But at the very least, you're dealing with somebody who has a bad reputation. They might have a bad reputation for being mean. They might have a bad reputation for being somebody who is a hoe and gets around. They might catch an STD here, so protect yourself if you're dealing with them. Or they just have a bad reputation for being somebody who sleeps around. They might have a bad reputation for being like an energy vampire. It says steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates and feeds off of you. So they might, and that comes with hustling, making it rain, focused on money, getting it. So this person might be focused on money, and maybe somehow, some way you're talking to them and you're having this conversation and you're like, yeah, we should do this. And then they steal that idea and they go and try to make money off of it. That is probably for very few of you. That's not for everybody because that's pretty specific. or they're just trying to copy your work, copy your style maybe or something. So at least at first, I don't know if things turn around, but at least at first, you're dealing with somebody who's wasting your time right now, or you feel like you're wasting time, you feel like you're stuck, nothing's happening. It's because you're coming from a scarcity mindset, first of all. You're clinging to them. So you're creating this resistance in the universe, okay? So, and you're dealing with a person like that, right? So you need to think better of yourself than to deal with a person like that, unless that person changes. I'm trying to figure out what this into you, good chemistry, great vibes, positive is. Okay, so what is this into you, good chemistry, great vibes, positive? Maybe at first you guys had good vibes and you guys had great chemistry together, and that's why you're addicted to this person. But again, it is a person who may have come off, they came off seeming like this sheep, like this innocent person who, you know, was likable, had their shit together, whatever. But then you found out later on, you know what, they actually have a bad reputation for being kind of an ass, being a little bit of a hoe, maybe somebody who, you know, likes to steal from people, steal their ideas. It's all about them making money. So they might steal something to make money. So at first they came off like they were into you, and they came off like this great person, good vibes. But eventually you found out the reality of the situation, but yet you're still addicted to this person. You want this person. So you need to take time to do shadow work and say positive affirmations. So that's what I'm getting so far. And we have Crow transition. Which part of your life is or may be going through a transition? Maybe you are changing relationships, careers, or cities. Whatever it is, the Crow is signaling that you are ready to make the change. So maybe in the past you were very addicted to this person, but maybe you're one of, if we're talking twin flames, maybe you're one of those divine feminines that are close to surrender, or you will be. You're going to be making a major transformation. This could also be them making a major transformation. So let's find out, okay, what's going to happen with regard to this situation, spirits? What's happening? Is this person going to change? Is the relationship with this person going to change? Please do not give us any positive cards unless it's with this person that they're addicted to. Now, if you're the other person who somebody's addicted to you and you're the one who is a wolf in sheep's clothing, you can just take the message and reverse it, because sometimes the energies are reversed, but I'm assuming the person I'm talking to is the person addicted to somebody who they feel was wasting their time. But they're in transformation now. They're in transition. So what's going to happen? This person is going to come in and make an offer to you. It might seem exciting for you. They might come in outgoing, confident. They might come in a creative way, but it's a page. So it's a message. They might be kind of original and do something very creative here, but also a little mischievous, that kind of energy here. But the thing is, it's a page, not a king. So the offer might be kind of small. It's going to be passionate. We also have the Knight. Yeah. This person, if we are talking twin flames, this person's still in their ego when they're coming in. They're not changed yet. They might come acting like they're changed, but they're not. They're going to come rushing in with a lot of passion, adventurous. We have self-assured and confident. They're going to come in cocky and confident. I'm almost getting King of Wands energy too. They're restless, so they're going to rush in. That's nice. Okay, there is going to be a transformation though. They're going to rush in before they have any kind of transformation. They are going to rush in, but they're going to be like, time is of the essence. You need to make a decision, whatever. I mean, I don't know. There's just really rushing energy. They're going to like want you to make an immediate decision, but you need to think things through carefully. Don't let their rushing rush you. Their offer is going to be small because it's a page, not a king. Plus, the Knight of Wands is somebody who rushes in, but sometimes can rush out just as fast. So they might rush in because they feel a lot of passion, a lot of fire, but then maybe it's too intense and they rush back out. However, we did get the Awakening card with that. We also have crow transformation. So this is one of those storylines where you were addicted to a little shit. He or she was being a little shit in their ego, probably the masculine energy, and you're probably the feminine energy. You went through a spiritual awakening probably already, and before they go through their transformation, before they go through their awakening, Spirit's saying, yeah, you better be ready for them to come rushing in, all passionate. Yeah, you're the Empress. You're the divine feminine energy, probably. Now, if you're watching this and you're the masculine, then just take the message and take what you will from it, whatever. But the masculine's going to come rushing in, all passionate and shit, but you need to set boundaries with this person. Do so in a tender-hearted, empathetic, loving way. You need to be patient. You are going to have, this person is going to have a transformation and awakening when you come to surrender, right? We always know that it's when the feminine comes to surrender. So use your intuition. It does say care for yourself and others. So nurture this person in a tender-hearted way, but you know, you're also the Empress here. So you need to set boundaries. You need to step in your power. You're giving birth to your dreams. This is also with nurture yourself and others. This is you focusing on your soul purpose too. Doing that, them having this awakening, you setting your boundaries and focusing on your soul purpose is going to have the relationship develop to a new level. That's what this Queen of Cups is. It says nurture yourselves and others on the Empress, and on the Queen of Cups, it says care for yourself and others. So I just take that as you doing your light work. You becoming this Empress, this Earth Angel. Look at her. She's this golden Earth Angel. Yeah. So even though this masculine that you're addicted to is going to be rushing in, you need to be focusing on your soul purpose right now. By you doing that and you setting your boundaries, they will eventually go into their awakening, look at things in a different perspective after a temporary standstill. So you need to be patient. There's still time here that they're going to need to get themselves together. It says it's important to be yourself. So be yourself, step into your power, be authentic, both in trying to find your soul purpose and also with this masculine. Be yourself. Tell them how you feel, but in a loving way. You don't have to be a bitch about it, right? So there is going to be a transformation. Okay, what happens after the transformation? What happens after the transformation? Long term. It'll probably happen when you least expect it. Long term. I do my first part of my readings is long term. Then when I get into the bonus extended, I ask spirits what's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year or sooner. So if you want to know what's going to happen next, we have release, the end of a phase or situation, a spiritual transformation, time to move on. You need to release any negative energy with regard to this person. Trust, you are very intuitive, so trust your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. So meditate on what you want. We have that twice here. Think things through carefully and trust your intuition. Release what doesn't serve you. Move on. It's that move on to get them back energy. You have to fully move on to get them back, but to get them back a changed person. If we're talking twin flames, yeah, it's going to lead to your wishes coming true, your wish fulfillment, but you got to do it. You got to do it. So it's you releasing what doesn't serve you. And that, by learning that lesson, by setting those boundaries, by you focusing on yourself and your soul's purpose, you put yourself into a new phase, a new cycle, and that creates the spiritual transformation for both you and this person. An awakening and a transformation for you, this person, this relationship. So listen to your intuition, but again, we have patience. So it's going to take a while. I don't know if it's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year sooner. Let's go to the bonus extended right now and find out. You will have wish fulfillment long-term if you continue to follow this path. You have free will, so you can turn from it. But if you continue to follow this path, you'll have wishes coming true, concerns fading away, just loving life. It's going to be amazing. Do you want amazing? If you want amazing, follow my advice. Follow Spirit's advice. Not my advice, Spirit's advice. I'm just translating the message. Go down below, click the link that takes you to my bonus extended. We're going to dive into get more information for you, more advice. and also find out what is currently scheduled to happen in the next 6 months to a year sooner. And what do you need to do to make sure you get this wish fulfillment? Because it is not set in stone until it happens. The future is not fixed. This is just telling you what is highly probable, possible, based on your current thoughts, emotions, and actions. If you want a personal from me, get it on my website. The link is also down below. Both links are down below in the description box. www.bossasswitch1111.com. That's 4 ones. Go check out my different offerings. And I'm going to see you in the bonus extended right now. This is kind of a cool reading. I kind of like it. I don't like that you're going to have to deal with more bullshit, but I love where it's going. I love the rags to riches type energy, like people changing, people doing a 180, going from an ass to a fucking emperor. I love that. I love that you're going to get your wish fulfillment. I love that you're going to fucking boss up into the Empress. Let's find out if that's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year sooner and what else you need to know. Meet me there.